Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into it, my love. Let us see what the messages are the spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see. What are the messages for feminine? Oh, sacrifice keep trying to jump out. All right. So perhaps some of you feel like you've had to sacrifice yourself, your happiness, your well-being for a long time, and you're not doing it anymore. All right. That's in your past. You're all about solutions, resolutions, happiness, progress. Okay. Peace, health, wealth, you know. You're not looking back. You're not looking for nothing from your past. You're not sacrificing yourself and your well-being anymore. Okay. We have wish. It says make a wish. All right. Ahead. Focus on what's in front. There you go. All right. I feel like with you focusing on what's to come or what's in front, your present moment and your future, you're going to get everything that you want. All right. It's almost like when they say turn back and you turn into a pillar of salt. Don't do it. Don't turn back. Okay. We have infinity. All right. It says your love is timeless. All right. So when you love someone, you really love them. All right. If you say I love you, you mean it. You don't just say it because, oh, it sounds nice. Okay. You may be someone that loves love, but not to the extent of just giving it out for no apparent reason to any and everybody. Okay. I feel like you give love to the universe. You give love, you know, in that essence. But I'm talking about the romantic love. You're not out here just telling each and every person that you love them in that way. No. So if you say you love it, you mean it. Your love lasts forever. It's infinite. It's continual. It never stops. Regardless of disagreements. Okay. If you're having a good moment, a bad moment, or what have you. When you're with somebody, you with them. Okay. You're very loyal. Okay. It's the ride or ride energy. If I say I'm with you, I'm with you. Okay. Good days, bad days. When we're on good terms, not the greatest of terms, you know, like I'm with you. Beautiful energy. Again, not looking back, focused on solutions, resolutions. We have forgive, okay? The act of forgiveness releases tension. So you're working through forgiving things, forgiving people, okay? Forgiving yourself even. All right. Again, love is coming in or you have it. All right. Love is coming in quickly or you already have it and you're holding on tight. Not letting go by any means for anyone. Again, you're putting your happiness first now. Okay. You're putting your happiness first, feminine. We have afraid, okay? It says it's time to let go of any insecurities, okay? And the underlying energy here is relationships need trust, honesty, all right? So, either you or your person may be attempting to overcome some insecurities that you're feeling. Okay, that you've been made to feel for one reason or another here. There could be a disagreement that you and your person had that put a little fear in them or put a little fear in you that something would be over. No, it's not over. Okay, again, not every day is going to be the best of days, but how you get through it is what matters. Do you love me on the worst day just like you do on the best day? Then we'll get through it, okay? Love is a choice. Underneath honesty, we have stability. Set a solid foundation. I feel like this is a stable relationship. Someone you could be honest with. Someone that's honest with you. No, you or they may not like everything that's said all of the time. But if it needs to be said, if it needs to be addressed, then so be it. You're getting it out there. You're putting it out there. They're doing the same. You know, it's just this is a healthy relationship. That's what it feels like. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. No, you're not always going to, again, like what's said. No, you're not always going to like what's done. But again, how do you get through those things together? Okay. So, and this, let me make sure these cards are the right position. It don't look like it. It look like these cards are upside down. Yeah. It looks like these cards are upside down. Let me fix them. I think, is it all of them? Because I'm seeing some that are in the upright. Alright, so you see that something's out of place, and I feel like the two of you are just working through it together to fix it. Okay? Working through it together to fix it. To resolve the issue. Again, not looking back, only looking forward. That could have something to do with bringing up past mistakes. Okay, once you decide to forgive one another, that's just what it is. You then move forward. You don't keep bringing up what happened 10 years ago, unless it's something you laughing at, you know? Like, remember that one time you did this? Da, da, da. But, like, if you're not laughing at it, and it's something that you are just, like, bringing up to start an argument in today from 5 years ago, that's wild. So just be mindful of that. Somebody could be wishing that you let something go so that the two of you move forward together. They're afraid that, you know, that may not happen if you can't let it go. You may be afraid that it can't happen if they can't let it go. So it's something that, you know, could be one of those things as well. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for family. All right, we have the 7 of Wands. This is standing your ground. All right, standing your ground for what it is that you want, what it is that you believe in, defending yourself. Okay, 6 of Wands and coming out victorious. All right. I just heard coming out on top. We have the Page of Swords. All right. So this is somebody being very, very purposeful. Everything that they do is purposeful. All right. So every move that they're going to make is with intention of sowing seeds into the connection. You know, showing you that this relationship is something they want. Again, they want to restore balance. They want to restore harmony. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Okay. Somebody that is determined to show you that they're in this just like you're in this. Maybe you felt like it was a little one-sided, or you were given more than you were receiving, or something. All right. The 6 of Swords, 6 of Coins is about reciprocity. So getting back what you give. All right. Two of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's tired. Okay. They want to move forward. They want to let something go. Or they want you to let something go. So this who you can start anew, or you can proceed. The Strength card is here. All right. It's not the easiest, but it's something that you can do. All right. It's something you've been working on healing for quite some time. Okay, I feel like you're building your confidence up in your person again. Like you want to have the same confidence in them that you once did. Okay? Or something like that. The Hanged Man, looking at something from a different point of view, seeing their perspective. But again, I do see balance coming back. Okay, balance being restored. Because this person is going to show you through their actions. They're not just talking, you know, I apologize, please forgive me. No, they're showing you through their actions that they're still in it. They're still investing. They still want to give the best of themselves. They're going to be even more generous than perhaps they already were. You know, I don't want them to overcompensate, right? I'm sure you don't want them to overcompensate, but they're going to be definitely doing a lot. Okay. Doing a lot, because yeah, see the Palace of Coins and the 10 of Coins, they want you to know that they have you, that all is well, there's stability here, like our relationship is solid, we're good, you can trust me. Okay, is that type of thing going on? the High Priestess. And I feel like you know intuitively that you can, but again, it's not easy to work through. You're building your confidence back up in this person. Four of Wands is a stable union, a stable home, stable environment. Again, there's closeness here. All right. The two of you feel like warmth, like home to each other. Okay. In this crazy world where all this confusion is happening around you, this is your stable place. This is your safe space. Okay. Two of Cups. Yeah, again. So restoring the harmony. They want to know if you still see them the same. You still love them the same. Stuff like that. I don't feel like your love has changed. Again, you go through things in a relationship. You go through things in a connection. You know, it doesn't mean you have to walk away. Maybe you've been a little bit distant, okay? And they don't know why. They don't know how to get through to you. They're trying to figure it out. So again, I really do pick up on that as well. You know, hoping and praying that you're able to release something and let something go so that the two of you can move forward. Their intention is to do their best, show up as their best self, give you whatever it is that you need for you to feel secure in the relationship, to feel secure in them, trust them, you know, but again, only you can decide at the end of the day what it is you want to do with your heart and your time. You know, I feel like Spirit is guiding you towards being in the present moment and moving forward, not focusing on what happened in the past, the mistakes that a person made before, different things like that prior to them maturing, whether that be in the physical as far as their age, you know, or whether that, like, you know, biologically as far as their age, or whether that be spiritually, like their spiritual maturity. Either way it goes, you know, they're just on some new energy, new type stuff right now. And that's what they want you to see. That's what they want you to know. Okay? They see you as someone they can trust, that is always there for them, always got their front, back, sides. And they want you to know that, you know, the energy goes both ways. Okay? So let us see. What is this Seven of Wands about? Hermit. Yeah, see, some of you could have been distant. You know, you've been saying to yourself, you're with the person, but you're distant, you know. Or you talk to the person, but you're distant. Take it however it resonates. If you and your person are not yet together, but there's still a connection, you know. It's like a relationship that hasn't been stamped as a relationship or something. There's no titles, no labels, something. I don't know. You could have just been dealing with them for a while is another thing I pick up on. But, you know, distance yourself. And that's only for some of you, because some of you are already together with this person. Okay? But Nine of Cups, what will be their wish fulfillment? You forgiving them. You putting something behind y'all. Okay? The Knight of Coins. It's a plan to come in and show you better, show you different, or a plan to do different. Yeah, because see, this is how you saw them before, you know, or this is what happened before. There was some dishonesty. Something was exposed. Okay, and it's, again, not the easiest to move forward from that. Someone was dishonest about something. Okay. You were trusting them. It says relationships need trust. So again, this is like you're wanting to build your confidence back up in this person, but it's not the easiest because you know that they lied to you before. Right? And you know that saying, it's like once a liar, always a liar, once a cheater, always a cheater. So whatever it is this person did, whatever it is you did, again, put yourself whichever side you go. It's not the easiest for the other person to forgive. Okay, but it's being worked on. I'm about to say it's being worked on. Eight of Pentacles. Because there's still love here. There's love here that will last forever. So it's like, I'm going to love this person forever. Okay, and loving somebody and being in love with somebody, as we know, are different. But I'm picking that up. If you feel like you're going to be in love with somebody, you may as well work through it. Everybody has their stuff. Not everybody's going to agree with that. Some people are going to feel like, absolutely not me. I'd rather be by myself. Okay, great. You know, so you know what's for you and what's not. But whoever this is that I'm talking to, it's like you're willing to work through it with this person. You just want to see what they're willing to give and what they're willing to do. Because you're not going to continue to sacrifice, again, yourself, your happiness, your well-being for nothing. So if this is what they want, this is where they want to be, they'll show you, again, through their consistent actions, through them Seven of Wands being 25 toes down. Okay, regardless of how you feel, how you're moving, how you're acting that day, what are you getting from them? You want to know that they're going to give you the same type of love and understanding and grace and compassion that you're giving them. Reciprocity. All right. So, yeah. That's what I'm seeing, y'all. Let us see. Two of Swords. Okay, Knight of Wands. Again, determination. Let's see it. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see it. Queen of Swords. Because you're going to stay in that Queen of Swords energy until or unless you see what you need to. But this person is determined to have that Ten of Cups with you. So even though you're not making it easy for them, you know, to show you that they're in this new energy, this is still what they're wanting. This is still what they're holding on to, that vision. Okay, and if it's one thing that I've noticed about this Four of Wands and this Ten of Cups, it's the energy that's at home. So for those of you that are already with this person, that's how they feel. They're focused on the energy that's at home. You know, it's a very great energy. It feels good to their soul. It feels good to their spirits. It's good for their mind. It's a healthy situation. We mentioned that earlier. They feel like they're growing. They feel like they're progressing. Okay? There's movement. All right? And it just feels good. It's their safe space. You know, in a world where everything is going on out there, this is where I can come and unwind. This is where I can come and be safe. Then there's people here that I love, that I protect, that I nurture, etc. So this is what they want. This is what they're still holding on to. Yes, I have to put the work in, but if I was out here on some Seven of Swords stuff, then so be it. I just have to put that work in. Okay? So I feel like this person, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles being my engagement ring, if you're not already together, again, it's what they're focused on, it's what they want, it's what they want to work towards. Getting past this is not easy. So again, 25 toes down to show you like, hey, yes, this is something you can invest in. But as of right now, you're putting a lot of energy into you. You're going within. You're doing all the work that you have to do within yourself because you know that that's where it starts. Okay, you know that that's where it starts. For you to be intuitive too, if you miss something or something went over your radar or something like that, you like, you know, you feel a way about that. You feel like you doubted yourself or something. You don't want to do that again. Yeah, Seven of Cups. You don't want to do that again, right? Faith. You don't want to doubt what it is that you feel, what you know intuitively, what your faith is telling you. Four of Cups. But because you were, again, so focused on that idea of love between the two of you, it's like you were willing to look past certain things until they just continued for so long, you know? Or until something was exposed to you a certain type of way. That's the way it's coming. Okay, once that was exposed to you that way, devil, fear, okay? Fear of moving forward. See, afraid, fear of progression. Now you're insecure about the person. Now you're insecure in the connection. You know, not necessarily insecure in yourself, but insecure in the connection. Like, is this truly what I thought it was? You know, things like that. So with the Hanging Man, the Empress, like I said, attempting to look at things from this masculine's point of view, this other person's point of view, the Sun card being enlightened to the truth. Okay? Seeing something for exactly what it is helps you open your heart back up to your divine counterpart. All right? So that'll be interesting. Right? That'll be real interesting. The Two of Coins. Palace of Wands. All right? So going back and forth about whether or not you should act on what it is that you feel. You know, there's this love there. There's this passion there. There's this desire there, right? Do I work with this person? Or do I, like I said, you know, continue to put that energy into self? So that I'm no longer sacrificing me, my happiness, my well-being, you know, like, and move forward. So, you got a decision to make, love, you know. Four of Wands. Five of Coins. All right. I feel like you block somebody out of that warm love, warm energy. You block them out. Okay. The up close and personal access that they had to you, they no longer got. Even if you're in the same living space with this person. That's what I'm getting. Like, even if you're in the same living space with this person, they still feel that ice cold energy from you. Wanting you to warm up. Okay, wanting you to warm up. All right. Two of Cups. You have Temperance. Yes, I feel like, you know, divine timing when things come into alignment. All right. This is about forgiveness. Your soulmate wants your forgiveness. Your true love wants your forgiveness. We have the Star. Okay, this is their wish, that you forgive them, that you give them the opportunity to make something right with you, that you don't completely withdraw your energy, that the two of you again can start anew, that they can keep planting seeds into this connection, aka making investments into this connection. That's their wish, that's their prayer, that you forgive them. Okay, that two of you can work through this. All right, we have everything about you is perfection for me. I feel God made you for me. All right, they feel like God made you for them, honey. All right, you are their special person. We have, you're my dream person. It feels too good to be true, yet here you are. Okay, this entire experience is nerve-wracking sometimes. They often wonder if they can live up to what they feel like it is you need, want, or deserve. No one replaces you in my life. 11, 11, 11, 11. So you both feel that way. Nothing replaces this connection. No one replaces each other, you know. So it's like, again, everybody has their stuff. Sometimes, like, I'd rather be with this person and work through our stuff than go out here hopping around to this person, that person, that person, that person. Everybody got some stuff, you know. What am I willing to deal with? What am I willing to work through with someone that I say I love? All right, it says, I value your opinion of me, and I want you to be proud of who I have become. Okay? If I were to make a mistake, how would I want my love to treat me? How would I want them to respond to me? You know, taking those things into consideration as well. All right. I thank Spirit every day for crossing our paths. Person is cute. Real cute. All right. Taking better care of myself these days. I appreciate your influence. Okay. So you're talking about their spiritual hygiene here. Okay. Taking better care of themselves. Putting that love into self. Setting healthy boundaries, etc. All right. I find you in every lifetime. I won't ever give up on us. All right. Somebody that loves you a lot. Okay. Does not want to give up on this. Ascending together. This is the best experience of my life. Life partners. Yeah. Okay. Angel number 1111. Twin soul. So that's who it is. It's the twin. What do you think about it? All right. So your twin wants to know what you think about it. Are you willing to forgive? Are you willing to work through this together? Okay. Can you let the past be the past and not keep bringing it up? You know, that type thing. Underlining here is the window of opportunity has opened. Will you come through it with me? All right. They know you respect honesty. That's what they want to give you. All right. And they want to know what you think about it. So those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.